Yeah.
And of course, David Jaffe making a PS4 game.
What? I thought that Joker's leaving.
Imagine that Joker always lying. You remember that? See, that's why you gotta watch. You gotta watch PlayStation Experience video
Yeah.
because near the end, here comes David. David, what's his
David
name?
F. and Jaffe.
Jeffrey Evan Jaffe. Forget his middle name, but it's like so. Here he
Lawrence.
comes out. Like, so here he come out on stage, and of course, and he's like, the first thing he says is, "Sony said I could cuss," so everything is like "f this" and everything.
Oh,
but
yeah. It wasn't
but
that
like,
his line last year?
yeah, pretty much. But it's
Every
like
year.
for real, he's like the last thing David Jaffe says like, "Oh, he's not making console games no more." Blah blah blah. He's starting his own studio, whatever. Well,
His
here comes
hair
this Joker now.
salon business.
Here he come now with this game, and I think it's gonna be free to play. And it's like it's kind of interesting, kind of. It's like the premise is like that
you're
it's
you're a
all
car
happening.
and your car has like guns and you're going around the city blowing
Actually,
stuff up.
no, surprisingly, the premise
Surprise.
is the premise is like that you're this you're this like really demented, disturbed, twisted like teenager in and like he draws like demented, disturbed stuff in his notebook, and you're essentially like the game is in the world of the notebook, and all the stuff that he draws, like all these weird characters, they just like run around with all these disgusting like terrible weapons, and they like cut each other up and stuff. And it's like multiplayer, but there's no cars. It's like you're running around the. It's kind of like I'd akin it to Just Cause, a mixture of prototype and Just Cause,
Oh my
but
god.
with chainsaws and stuff. But the art style, the graphics are like drawn, like pencil drawn,
Oh, kind of
because
like
it's like
Mad
it's
World for the um
might be, yeah,
Wii.
kind of right. So it's like it's all in this dude's notebook, so it's all pencil drawn, but
Uh,
like the blood is red,
of course. Yeah, that
of
that's right.
course.
That that's because that really will happen.
Oh yeah, but I mean like it's still like pre-alpha, so like it could change and look different by time the game
But I
actually comes
thought
out.
he said he wasn't gonna
I
be
think it was
making
is it
games
Kill
anymore.
Strain? It's Kill Strain or something is what it's called or something.
Kill
Yeah,
Strain.
but like, yeah, he totally said he's done with consoles, and then like, but yeah, but this is the thing. Everybody opened their freaking mouth, and they didn't realize how popular PS4 is going to be. And when it finally came out, everyone's like, "Damn, we can't ignore it." Same thing with Titanfall,
Yep.
because if EA knew that the PS4 was going to outsell the Xbox One like that, they would have never made Titanfall exclusive,
Nope. It kind of they at
and
the end
they
they were kind of
regretted it.
forced into the deal.
They regretted it to the point that before Titanfall released, they were already talking and saying, "Well, the sequel to Titanfall would be on all consoles."
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Just to like calm people down because people were so pissed because everybody bought the PS4 and not the Xbox One. They're like, "Why the hell is this game coming on Xbox One?"
Right, because up to the point where the both of those consoles were about to launch, people thought that the Xbox One was going to outsell.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it was only like from E3 when Xbox One got destroyed by PlayStation is when everyone was like, "Wait a minute." Because remember, but for what 2 years before that, freaking Pachter was opening his mouth talking about how Xbox is gonna bundle with internet retailers and blah blah blah, and the next Xbox could be $200 and all kind of crap. Remember, there was
Yep.
Comcast was supposed to subsidize it.
Right, right, right. Yeah. Man,
So much for
that
those friggin' rumors.
subsidization never happens.
It never happened. It
It
was
never.
such.
They the same thing they were talking about with the Vita. Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
AT&T. They
Oh
might
yeah.
subsidize the console, and they might subsidize it. They might take the chop off the price and make
Ain't
it
nobody gonna do
199
nothing.
with a subscription plan. It's like
Nobody gonna do nothing.
no.
3G was dead anyway. But
Yeah.
but it's like, yeah. So all these jokers, they were betting, and I think that's what happened with Square Enix too. They're all betting on Xbox, and then when it came out, and they're like, wait a minute, this mess is really selling. And then by the time it got to year one, and Xbox was still at like
Yep.
year one, Xbox was still at like November 2014. I think they were still at like 8.
Hmm.
They might have been at like 8 million, and PS4 was at 12 or something.
Jesus.
And right now, PS4 is probably, I think PS4 is at like 19 million, and Xbox might be at 10.
Well, you see, the people who owned 360s and cherished and loved them eventually upgraded to Xbox Ones.
Well,
And
actually, they didn't.
well, most of them did. Most of them did.
No, that's the thing. Because like all there's so much, which is why Sony justified re-releasing games like The Last of Us and all this other stuff on PS4. Because they're like, what is something like 40% of PS4 sold. The people who bought them never owned a PlayStation before.
Mm.
A lot of people came over from Xbox. A lot.
Yeah, they did. But there's still like people like I remember my cousin, he had
Oh,
360.
there's no hope for him. But
Damn, he had the 360, and then he jumped up to the Xbox One just because he thought 360 was like the legacy was gonna pass on. It didn't, and he does not play his games. But he refuses to get a PS4. But he's just does not get.
He'll have no choice soon because like number one, all the multi-platform games are better on PS4. We all know that. But
Yeah.
like PS4's got the good exclusives. Like I said, there's been no exclusives out for Xbox since the Master Chief Collection and Sunset Overdrive came out in November.
Oh God.
I
That's
mean,
horrible.
in between then, well, I mean, Dying Light was not an exclusive though. In between then, Sony had Grim Fandango. Well, a lot of other stuff that's been like smaller games have been exclusive to PS4, but they've been coming out every week, and it's like there's literally it got to the point like I realized like I can't buy all these games.
Yeah,
I
it was
bought
like it's
Resident
like
Evil.
back in the PS2 days. Like you just can't.
Yeah, like every week there's something coming out.
Yeah.
And then even like brand new games that come out, like I don't pay for them because they come free for Plus, brand new. And it's like, well, great. Well, here it is. Now here's a game like Apotheon just came out, brand new, wasn't even out otherwise, free on Plus. Great. Before that, Secret Ponchos came out, brand new, free on Plus.
Hmm.
And it's like, well, I don't have to. You don't really need to buy games too much anymore. You get a Plus subscription, and you're guaranteed decent games every month.
And like
Then there's stuff is actually coming out.
and it's like
Cause
and even if you're just like a Call of Duty player, switching over is
yeah,
beneficial.
yeah, it is because everybody's playing on PlayStation now.
Yeah.
The majority,
And the
and the
bugginess of
games run
Xbox
better.
One.
Exactly, the games run better. I mean, if
Yeah.
you look at it, um, Dying Light came out, um, Grim Fandango came out. Before that, Resident Evil came out. The Order just came out. Next week, what is it? What is it? Next week, Limbo and Xenoverse come out on PS4. Ultra, Super Stardust Ultra for PS4 just came out last week. Um, then after that, what's the next thing? Bloodborne comes out the end of March. Um, Type O comes out, and the 15 demo comes out March 17th.
Hmm.
What else? Something that's coming out on MLB. MLB the show comes out I think in March too, or either March and April. That's a PS4 exclusive. Bloodborne's exclusive. Um, Typo it might as well be exclusive. It might as well be because no one's talking about the Xbox One. I'm still looking at that poll on novacrystallis.com, and there's about 40 people who say they'll buy it on Xbox One, and the other 490 something people are buying it on PS4.
But okay, but like, doesn't Square look at that and they don't like plan accordingly?
Square's stupid and broke, and right now all they're looking at is how much Microsoft will pay them to have stuff on their console.
Yeah. So they just don't care.
But at the same time, Dragon Quest Heroes is coming out next week for PS3 and PS4.
Dragon Quest?
You know what? You know what? Hyrule Warriors, right? You know about that?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's essentially that, but in Dragon Quest, and it's
Oh.
PlayStation exclusive.
Why do they got?
It's like it's like Dragon Quest, like Dynasty Warriors Dragon Quest essentially.
But isn't that like aren't we bored of Gundam Dynasty Warriors? It's like
Apparently not.
Dynasty Warriors
Apparently
is
not.
such a Look, Dynasty Warriors started on PS1 as a one-on-one fighting game. Then on PS2, something happened that someone said, "Hey, why don't we make it into this giant romp where like, you could like fight 40 people at the same time and have everybody do the same animation all at once just to imitate a large crowd." And they sold Dynasty Warriors as this new thing. I remember playing it on PS1. It was like that 2D. It was like a 3D but 2D fighter, and it was like very subpar. It was just like it was one of those games that you compared it to like being a clone of Soul Calibur,
Hmm.
or Soul Edge at the time, which Soul Edge was like really popular. Yeah, but it was like, whatever. And then now it's like seems like everybody wants Dynasty Warriors. They should. Why don't they make like instead of Sega releasing another Aliens game, they should release like Colonial Marines Warriors.
For real, like everybody's the alien, and we just
Yeah, just like have like a Dynasty Warrior
like 35 aliens all at once.
Yeah, fighting like a mob of aliens all at once, shooting.
Because people's be buying that.
And then Nintendo went ahead and jumped ship. I mean, not jumped ship, but rather they went ahead and copied the Dynasty Warriors formula.
Well, I think this is the thing. They didn't copy it. They are, and Nintendo seems to be doing this as of late. They're letting other developers use their IP to make stuff.
Oh yeah,
same way how Namco is doing this Pokemon Fighter.
Pokemon Fighter.
Yeah. Am I not wrong? You haven't heard about that?
No.
Namco is developing a fighting game for Pokemon. What is it? Poke Fighter or Poke Stadium? Something. I didn't dream that.
Are Namco. You serious?
Yeah. Same way how they let Platinum do Wonderful 100, which I don't even understand why.
Huh.
But yeah, they're developing a Pokemon Fighter.
Oh my god.
I just can't remember what is the Namco Pokemon fighting game. It's called Pokken Tournament.
Pokken Tournament. So Pokemon Tournament.
Yeah, the game combines gameplay elements from Tekken series with Pokemon.
Oh my god. Why? They don't fight like that in the anime.
Because they ain't got nothing to do, man.
Clearly. Oh yeah, it's called Pokken Tournament. I see it.
Yeah, an upcoming arcade fighting game developed by Bandai Namco, because they switched the name.
Yeah.
The Pokemon company.
For legal reasons. They don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Because Bandai goes first. Like Bandai's first.
But
they take
again, here it is. It's an arcade game.
Oh my god.
But it's like, who the hell? It's like, but we don't want to make no Digimon games because
because Digimon,
even though Digimon's clearly made better for fighting games than Pokemon is, because Digimon's got more humanoid characters who could use the actual Tekken mechanics. But no, let's not touch that.
Oh, I see how it's like a wordplay. Instead of Tekken, it's Pokken.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why are they doing that? And then, oh my god, and the arcade cabinet has a controller.
It's like, why are you bothering?
Yeah, what about the stick?
I don't get it, man.
Wait a minute, it says Pokken Tournament game controller. The pad is still in development. Why is there a gamepad in an arcade machine? And there's gameplay trailers.
Console-style controllers, which are designed so that players who are not used to arcade sticks can get into the game more easily. Then freaking release it on consoles.
Oh my god. I'm looking at gameplay right now, and it looks cool, but come on, release it for Wii U.
But
Wii U needs things.
Let's make Pokken Tournament. Let's not make Tekken Cross Street Fighter that we announced 6 years ago.
No,
How long ago was that? It was like 2010. This is it's about 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Screw you, man.
Man, and they're the same as Square Enix. The same as Square Enix.
Yeah, it's all the Japanese companies. They must be sipping the same like drug-laced like sake. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either, but I just don't understand this. Like, Wii U is desperate for titles, and these jokers are out making a controller for a controller pad for an arcade game.